Every 40 seconds, someone in America has a stroke. And for adults over 70, many of those strokes start in the legs, not the brain. The legs. If you're 65 or older, your legs may be sending you an urgent warning right now. And chances are you don't recognize it. Today I'm going to show you 7 silent leg signs that doctors say should never be ignored. Signs that could be warning you about blocked arteries, dangerous blood clots, or early nerve damage before it becomes life-threatening. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and what to do about it. But first I need to ask you something. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling unusually heavy, achy, or tired, even after sitting down to rest? If that sounds familiar, comment yes below right now. You're not alone, and you need to see what's coming up in this video. My name is Dr. James Harwell. For over 25 years, I've worked in cardiovascular medicine. I've sat across from patients, good people, active people, who came in for a routine visit. And during the exam, we found something serious, something that had been quietly building for months, sometimes years. And almost every single time, they told me the same thing. But doctor, I thought that was just part of getting older. It's not. That's the myth I'm here to break today. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that over 8 million Americans have peripheral artery disease, and most don't know it. Most dismiss the early warning signs as aging. Stay with me until the end of this video, because point number 6 will surprise most people, including some doctors. Let's get into it. 1. Calf pain that comes and goes when you walk. Here's something that gets dismissed every single day. You're walking to the mailbox, maybe strolling through the grocery store, and your calves start to ache. You stop, you rest, the pain fades. You walk again. It comes back. Most people chalk this up to being out of shape, or arthritis, or just getting older. But this pattern has a specific medical name. It's called claudication, and it means your leg muscles are not getting enough blood. Think of it like a garden hose that's partially kinked. Water still flows, but not enough. When your muscles work harder during walking, they need more blood. If your arteries are narrowed, they can't deliver it. The muscles cramp. They ache. They tell you to stop. This is your body sending a flare signal. Tell your doctor immediately. This symptom is one of the earliest detectable signs of peripheral artery disease. Caught early, it's manageable. Left alone, it can progress to tissue death. If you experience this walking pattern, drop a 1 in the comments below. Let's see how many people this is affecting. 2. One leg feels noticeably colder than the other. Go ahead and reach down right now. Feel both of your lower legs. Do they feel the same temperature? Or does one feel distinctly colder, almost like it belongs to someone else? A significant temperature difference between your 2 legs is not a quirk. It's a red flag. It often means reduced blood circulation. On the colder side, your blood carries heat. Less blood flow means a colder limb. Imagine trying to heat a room where one of the vents is partially blocked. That room stays cold. Your leg is that room. A doctor can do a simple test called an ankle brachial index. It compares the blood pressure in your ankle to your arm. It's quick, painless, and can reveal arterial narrowing you didn't know you had. Don't assume this is nothing. 3. Skin changes on your lower legs or feet. Look at your lower legs. Look carefully. Is the skin shiny? Almost waxy looking? Has the hair on your legs thinned out or disappeared entirely? Has the skin on your feet become thick and discolored, slightly purple, reddish, or very pale? These changes aren't cosmetic. They're metabolic. When circulation is compromised, your skin doesn't get the oxygen and nutrients it needs. Over time, it starts to change. It thins. It shines. It loses hair because the follicles aren't being fed. Think of a plant that isn't being watered. The leaves don't fall off immediately. They change color first. They get brittle. That's what's happening to your skin when circulation fails. These skin changes, especially combined with any other sign on this list, need a doctor's evaluation. Don't wait. Drop a 3 in the comments if you've noticed any skin changes on your legs or feet. This one is more common than most people realize. 4. Sores or wounds on your feet that won't heal. If you have a cut, blister, or sore on your foot, and it has been there for more than 2 weeks without healing, that is a medical emergency. Healthy tissue heals. When it doesn't, it means something is wrong with blood supply or nerve function. For people living with diabetes, this is especially dangerous. Diabetic neuropathy, nerve damage from high blood sugar, can make you unable to feel a wound forming. Meanwhile, reduced circulation means your body can't heal it. What starts as a small blister can become a wound that reaches bone. This is a leading cause of non-traumatic lower limb amputations in the United States. I'm not saying this to frighten you. I'm saying it because catching this early can save your leg. Literally. If any wound on your foot or lower leg isn't healing, go to the doctor today, not tomorrow. Today. 5. Swelling in one leg only. Both legs swell after a long day. That's normal. That's gravity. But swelling in only one leg, sudden swelling with warmth or redness, that is not normal. This can be a sign of deep vein thrombosis, which is a blood clot forming in the deep veins of your leg. Here's why this is life-threatening. A clot sitting in your leg can break loose. It travels through your bloodstream. It reaches your lungs. That's called a pulmonary embolism, and it can kill in minutes. Imagine a river with a log jam. The log breaks free. Downstream there's a narrow passage. The log gets lodged. Everything stops. That's what a clot does in your lungs. Sudden one-sided leg swelling, especially with pain, warmth, or redness, is an emergency room visit. Do not drive yourself. Call 911 or have someone take you immediately. Drop a 5 in the comments if the sign surprised you. Most people don't know a leg clot can reach the lungs. Now we've covered 5 signs so far. And I know some of you are thinking, okay, I'll mention this at my next checkup. But the most important point, number 6, is something your doctor may never bring up at a routine visit. It's subtle, it's often overlooked, and it could be the earliest warning sign of all. That's coming up right now. Don't go anywhere. 6. Numbness, tingling, or a dead feeling in your feet. You sit down after dinner. You cross your legs, and your foot goes numb. Normal, right? Happens to everyone. But what if it happens when you haven't been sitting in an awkward position? What if it happens when you're lying in bed? What if your feet feel like they're always slightly asleep? That pins and needle sensation that never fully goes away. That's different. That's your nervous system trying to get your attention. Persistent numbness or tingling in the feet is one of the earliest signs of peripheral neuropathy, damage to the nerves in your extremities. The causes include diabetes, vitamin B12 deficiency, and poor circulation. Sometimes it's a combination of all 3. Here's what makes this dangerous. When you lose sensation in your feet, you lose your early warning system. You can't feel a stone in your shoe. You can't feel a blister forming. You can't feel the bathwater is too hot. Every step becomes a risk you can't assess. Think of it like a smoke alarm with dead batteries. The danger is still there. You just can't hear it anymore. Tell your doctor about any persistent numbness or tingling in your feet. They can run a simple nerve conduction test. They can check your B12 levels. They can assess your circulation. Early intervention here can slow or even reverse the damage. This is the one most people brush off the longest, and it's the one that often leads to the worst outcomes. 7. Cramping at night that wakes you from sleep. You're asleep, deeply asleep. Suddenly a violent cramp seizes your calf or your foot. You lurch awake. You gasp. You try to stretch the muscle out while the pain grips you for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, sometimes longer. Occasional night cramps happen. But if this is happening multiple times a week or every single night, it may not be random. Frequent nocturnal leg cramps can be linked to poor circulation, dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, or nerve compression in the lower spine. In older adults, they can also signal early kidney disease, which disrupts mineral balance of blood. Your muscle is throwing a distress signal in the middle of the night. It needs something, oxygen, nutrients, proper nerve signals, and it's not getting it. Track how often this happens. Write it down. Tell your doctor. Ask for a blood panel checking potassium, magnesium, calcium, and kidney function. It's a quick, inexpensive test, and it can reveal a lot. Drop a 7 in the comments if you or someone you love deals with nighttime leg cramps. This is one of the most common complaints I hear from patients over 65, and one of the most undertreated. All right, let's bring it together. 7 signs, each one a message from your body, each one worth taking seriously. Here are the 3 you must remember above everything else. Calf pain that appears when you walk and fades when you rest is not normal aging. It is your arteries asking for help. A wound on your foot that isn't healing after 2 weeks is a medical emergency. Don't wait, don't watch it. Go today. Persistent numbness or tingling in your feet, even mild, even occasional. That's your earliest warning system. And protecting it now protects everything that comes after. I want to say something directly to you. You didn't watch this video by accident. Something brought you here. Maybe it's something you've been feeling. Maybe it's someone you love and you're worried about them. Either way, trust that instinct. The people who live the longest, the healthiest, most independent lives past 70, past 80, past 90, they have one thing in common. They pay attention. They act early. They don't dismiss what their body is telling them. You deserve to be one of those people. You deserve to be around for your family, for yourself. Like this video, if it taught you something you didn't know, it helps other people who need this find it. Subscribe so you never miss content like this. I post new senior health videos every week. And most importantly, share this video with someone over 65 in your life. A parent, a sibling, a friend, someone who might be dismissing a symptom they shouldn't. This video could genuinely change their outcome. Leave a comment telling me which of these 7 signs was the most surprising to you. I read every single comment. In my next video, I'm covering something that affects nearly half of all adults over 65 and raises your heart attack risk by 300%. Most people have no idea they have it, and the test for it costs less than a cup of coffee. You don't want to miss that one. Click subscribe so you're notified the moment it goes live. I'll see you there. Take care of yourself. You've earned it.